What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Check it out. I was forced. You wasn't forced, man. And allegedly, I think. Oh my God. Anyway, hey, check it out, man. You know. Oh man, let me get my glasses first of all, y'all. Let's start this bad boy off. How y'all doing, man? Hey, check out our links below, man. Become a patron. We are trying our best to help people, man. You can donate to our Patreon as low as $3 a month. And you get to see some of the behind the scenes of Uncle Mike exercising, Uncle Mike doing all kinds of stuff behind the scenes. Talk to me, man. We got some people that's going to actually answer the comments and stuff. So if you leave a comment over there, I'm all over it. In fact, that should be my job. I just talked to 2 people on the phone. I'll give you my cell phone number, whatever, if you want to say something and tell your story or whatever. Oh, they can even come on the show. Patreon, we can do a Patreon live stream. Y'all come on the show, talk, say whatever you want to say. I don't want to come on. We got a YouTube course. I'm putting out a YouTube course to teach people how to really do this stuff, man. How to really do it. No bull. You can get in touch with me. I love talking to people. Ain't got no friends. Ain't got no kids. Anyway, check it out, man. Usher admits Diddy forced him. His first time breakdown is shocking. Okay. All right. Just one fire. Dude. I said at the end, man. I talked long enough, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I'm a little wound up, man. We just did another Oprah YouTube video, man. Between Oprah, Steve Harvey, and P. Diddy, TD Jakes, I left him off the list. I'm very disappointed in these people, man. You know what? You know why I'm disappointed in them? Because they have the capital, the power, and the pull to really, really help people, and they don't. They act like they helping people. Diddy was involved in a school doing bad. People say that's a terrible school. All kinds of stuff going wrong in the school. Oprah got a school. How you gonna have all that daggone money and there are problems in your school? Your school should be a flawless school, I'm thinking. Especially with billions of dollars. You doing a fundraiser to help tell people to donate. These people are poor looking at you, living paycheck to paycheck, wishing they had what you have. That's why they watching. They want to see what a rich millionaire, how they live. That's why I was watching. Man, I wonder what it feel like to drive that car. I wonder what it feel like to do this, that, and the third. While I'm sitting on this job, I got to turn the TV off. I can't watch the BET Awards too long. I got to go to sleep so I can go to work to pay my bills, to put food on the family, on the table. Come on, man. We look at these people, I'm dreaming to be them. In any industry, football, basketball, whatever. Y'all got money. Y'all got capital. Y'all can help people. And what you do is hurt people. Shame on you. Shame on you, man. That's a shame right there, dog. You know that. Come on, man. Diddy got over 120 cases. They still filing cases on him. So you mean to tell me everybody lying? You know what we should do? I'm lying. I ain't even ever seen Puffy. I should put on the case just to see how far to go. Really? Yeah, man. He asked me. He argued me. And he gave me some of that horse, that horse tranquilizer stuff. He put it in the beer or something. I don't know. I don't think people just jump out there and accuse this dude of this mess just to be accusing him. Oprah, you got some explaining to do. We already know Puffy gonna lie. You seen the video. Usher, shit, man, come on. You know what my opinion is? I think Usher liked it from a little kid. I think if Usher was abused by Puffy and he ain't said nothing like, yeah, he believed everything Puffy said and everything Puffy said came true. You're going to be a star. Yeah, I want to be a star. Well, all you got to do is bend over backwards, you be a star. And he probably liked bending over like that. That's what I think. He gave people some daggone disease. You know damn well you got that disease, boy. And you should be telling these people that so you don't get sued. These are my confessions. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Take it, my bad. I keep saying I'm not going to talk that long in the beginning. I'm going to talk for 6 minutes, man. My bad. My bad for all the people that don't want to hear me. Y'all hit that subscribe button anyway. Hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy.
I mean, I got to say, man, listening to these guys talk, absolutely expert defense attorneys giving their takes on this, I think he really might walk too. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but Usher did an interview with this woman, Keke Palmer. And my goodness gracious, man, this is a crazy clip right here. And we are going to take a look at it because Usher indicates that his first experiences with that type of content were not necessarily consensual. It is a really wild clip. It's like, I think that we're getting to this point where as much as people are like, look at Usher and Bieber, like we're still like speculating, you know what I mean? We don't know for sure, right? Like we don't know for 100% sure that Diddy got to either of those guys, but I feel like there's so much like press about it, so many people talking about it, that they are starting to think that everyone knows. You know what I mean? Like that's how this feels, the way that he answers this question. It's really kind of messed up, dude. I gotta be honest. Like Usher seems like a nice guy, dude. Honestly, like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
And again, he was like a kid when he lived with Diddy. So we're gonna watch that clip. We're also going to take a look at this bombshell kind of panel that was on Piers Morgan, and they're all talking about why they think Diddy is going to walk on this case. This is like a really good watch right here, dude. We're gonna definitely take a hard look at all of this, and I'm gonna react to it. And I'm gonna make it both bigger. I just realized they're both kind of small, so there's no reason for that. Let's see if this one's still in the frame. It's not, of course it's not, because that would just be too easy. Anyway, let's jump right into it though. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, that would be amazing, because then you will hear when I do single development related to this case, throughout the entire trial, throughout anything that happens with Diddy. Believe me, I'm covering it. So if you want to stay up on that stuff, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you know when I upload, and go ahead and like the video if you like.
Most
so
definitely.
Usher was basically given to Diddy when he was a kid to live with Diddy and learn about what it's like to be a hip hop star. Okay, now he actually spoke about this. Usher spoke about this 8 years ago on the Howard Stern show. We're going to watch that right now.
Yeah.
And this is good backdrop, knowing what you know about Diddy now, and then looking at this quote from Usher. So check this out.
When he said, hell no.
To New York City. And I lived with 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗡𝗏 for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes
They
at
ain't
all? I
nothing
mean, to
about
keep
this.
you
I was
humble
having a good
somewhat? Or are
time.
you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean,
Man,
I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Yeah.
See?
So I more watch his eyes, dude, than anything else. You know, I more watch his eyes.
Right.
He's
that
like
was,
smiling and laughing, but I don't know, man. There's something behind those eyes that seems a little bit not that to me. But anyway, all right. So now let's look at the actual, you know, the interview in question, because this is super. I mean,
That's crazy,
again,
man.
think about what we know about Diddy and then listen to this answer that he gives, okay?
This is the last one.
But before we do that, but they, dude, undercover, you are trained and you are groomed to keep the secret. What we do here, I mean, you can do interviews and you can talk about it and brag, whatever, but, you know, you hint around and let them know that we party, because that's how the music industry is. Party, girls, you know, with the girls come the ass, you know, plenty of liquor, I'm turned up, whatever. But don't say the G word, no gay stuff. Yeah. So here we go.
For real.
Okay.
I've been playing around. I was trying to trick you just then. How old were you when you had your first kiss? And who was it? That's a sweet one we'll end on.
How old was I when I had my first kiss? That I actually intended to have.
Now, wait a minute.
You know, there was a couple of, you know.
Look at that.
Okay. Well, you know what? That one's stupid. It's out.
Dude, I like her now. Because look at watch.
Your favorite song ever that you've done. Your favorite song of yourself. And you can, if you want to pick one, your favorite one to sing.
I don't know.
Are you tired of
Because like she picked up on that fast, where she's like, oh, I just stumbled on I just stumbled on a nerve right there, right? Oh, by the way, if you're not following this channel, this is my other channel that my wife and I do. The link is in the description. You should definitely go check that out. You'll love it. We cover this stuff too. But yeah, like, you know, he's all, there were a couple I didn't really intend to have. And, you know, you think she doesn't know about what's going on with Diddy? She's all, you know what? Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something completely different. But for those of you who don't know, there's history between Usher and that woman, Keke Palmer. I knew I recognized her name when I first saw it. Okay, so you guys may remember this. This went mega viral when this happened. Okay, so this is Keke Palmer right here. And she's the one on the left. That's Usher on the right, obviously. And so she had just had a baby with this dude, right? As a matter of fact, I'll just read this to you because this is actually really fascinating. And then, you know, it's like one of these things like, hey, do you think she's is this like cheating or not cheating, right? So Keke Palmer's boyfriend defends shaming her outfit. I have standards and morals, okay? So again, Keke Palmer's boyfriend, Darius Jackson, who's also the father of her child, isn't backing down after publicly shaming her wardrobe choice at Usher's show. Now says her sheer fit reflects poorly on their family. Darius is defending. Okay, so that's basically what he said, right? He said, this is my family. So he went on and he was like, what are you wearing, right? Like, what are you wearing? And he got lit up on social media. Now watch the clip. You tell me, dude. Hey, you tell me how you feel about this. This is your girl, okay? I don't think this is really about the outfit, dude. Okay? I really don't think this is about the outfit, right? So he starts like serenading her. I can't play it because it'll get copywritten. He's got his hand on his girl. She's got her hand on him. And she's like, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Usher. Sing it to me, baby. Look in my eyes while you sing. And I'll look in your eyes while I sing. Hey. Oh, for sure. Yep. Yes. Usher, I am your girl. Look at this. Would you like what you see, big boy? I'm basically naked. Okay, now watch this part, though. Right now. That shit. That right there is where, if it were me, dude, that's a part that would have really pissed me off. That part right there, that would have really fucking pissed me off, dude. All of it would have pissed me off, but this part would have really pissed me off. Oh my God. Oh shit, girl. Usher, can you fucking believe it? Oh my God, I would fuck him in 1 second. If he's down, I'm down. I mean, come on. Come on.
Oh, no, man.
It's Usher. I would definitely have sex with him. For sure. Like tonight. Absolutely. For sure I would do that. That that was my girl, man, that clip would have been a serious fucking problem. But anyway, so that happened and it went viral and, you know, whatever. That's their history. And apparently now they are friends doing interviews. Now let's move over to the other video about Diddy potentially getting off. Now I just want to show you guys the beginning of this and then you guys go watch it on your own if you decide. But I have a lot of thoughts about this particular clip. This is on Piers Morgan and this is Mark Garagos and some other guys talking about the Diddy case, and they really believe that there's a high chance that he walks.
Dumb. He's savvy. He got money. He got influence.
Charging Diddy with those in the historical context is almost laughable.
That's 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦's attorney.
This takes wokeism to a new level.
I'm from the street. I grew up around this dude. It's not laughable. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know for a fact it's not laughable.
Much money. Exactly. You got that much street credit. You can get people killed.
Kanye West is just...
I could not believe that dude said that, man. He said that paying rappers, paying somebody to be offed in the streets, it's hilarious. It's like, come on, man. That's just something they say on the tapes. I can't remember the words he's saying. I'm paraphrasing. Basically, he's saying rappers don't pay people to kill other people. That's ludicrous, right? That's what he was saying. And then he kept on going, talking whatever he was saying. And my man cut him off and said, what? Man, that happens on a daily. And we talking about famous and non-famous rappers. That shit happens on a daily, man. What you're not in touch with life if you think that don't happen. What is wrong with you? Watch this, y'all.
It's not laughable. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know for a fact it's not laughable.
That much money. Exactly. You got that much street credit. You can get people killed.
Kanye West is just seemingly out of control.
Then he started talking about dumb.
How significant is it that one of his defense attorneys, high profile, Anthony Ricco, has quit and made it pretty clear, I think, in the wording of his resignation from the team and the case, that he obviously, I imagine, has issues with Diddy himself.
I don't think that's what was made clear in that in his filing to be off the case. We've talked about this. If you watch my content consistently, then you already know. I think Anthony Ricco filed that stupid motion where he was saying that this was a racist application of the law and then admitted that Diddy was guilty of the charge. And then I think his main attorney, Agafillo, was like, you got to go. I think that's what happened.
Well, in full disclosure, I've represented Sean off and on for many years, and my daughter is still the lead lawyer for Diddy. So from a father's perspective, I don't think it makes one whit of difference, frankly. Diddy knows what he's doing. I don't think that Tony was a lead lawyer in the case. Mark Agnifilo is the lead lawyer who's very accomplished. I understand that anything Diddy related tends to get a lot of clicks, but this, to me, is no more than just a speed bump.
Told you.
So we should.
Told you. And I did not know that. I did not know that Garagos' daughter was on that case. But that makes that basically confirms exactly what I was saying. They were like, "You're incompetent. You got to go."
Shouldn't be reading into it anything more sinister, because it just seemed unusual for in such a high-profile case for one of the team to publicly resign like this.
You're right. I don't think that, in fact, I would venture to say that there's nothing to be read into it other than what often happens with these cases. You know, I was thinking back many years ago to Michael Jackson after I saw this, and there were lawyer changes and shuffling of the deck. It happens often in high-profile cases. I mean,
yeah, it's because there had like teams of lawyers. You know, think about like OJ's case. You had Shapiro, you had Johnny Cochran, you had Kardashian, just to name three. And I know there were more than those guys. I mean, that's like, right there, there's a big three right there, right? And he had, I believe, two more, I think. I think he had 5 attorneys working on that case.
There's always going to be some lawyers coming and going, inevitably. I've seen it in every single case I've ever handled. I will tell you that I don't think it means much of anything at all in this case. Sean is, by all accounts, ready, willing, and able to go on May 5th, and I expect that you and I will be back talking about it.
So what he's saying is that's normal. I watched a video where they said in Bill Cosby case, they changed lawyers. The lawyer got fired or quit or whatever the hell. And Epstein case, the lawyer quit and fired or whatever the hell. With O.J. Simpson's case, the lawyer quit or got fired or whatever the hell. And many cases, many of these big cases, a lawyer will step down. It's a big case. Step down, quit, or get fired or whatever the hell. So this is normal. This is normal. See, we don't know because we just fans of Diddy. First of all, the world is shocked. Usher and the rest of y'all, Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah and all, we shocked. Can't believe what y'all been doing. We are so shocked, man. I know if I'm involved in this, I know it's a shockness. So here we go.
In this case, Sean is, by all accounts, ready, willing, and able to go on May 5th, and I expect that you and I will be back talking about it.
What is your overview of where he is in terms of criminal liability here, in terms of what may happen to him and the weight of the case? Because we know that when the feds come for somebody, they normally have a very good success rate.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. I tell clients when they come into my office, the federal conviction rate is in the high 90s. So
I hope you guys don't, just so we're clear, I hope you guys know who this is that's speaking. That's Mark Geragos. Okay. And this is actually relevant just in case you guys don't know who that is. All right. Mark Geragos. Mm-hmm. All right. This dude is one of the most high powered attorneys in the world. Okay, look at his notable clients: Winona Ryder, Michael Jackson, Roger Clinton, the Carradine family, Greg Anderson, Cameron Brown, Victor Williams, Chris Brown, Colin Kaepernick, Jussie Smollett. No way. That's funny, dude. Scottie Pippen, Travelers Insurance, and there's a bunch more that I know about that he has been involved in. And did you know that he was also involved in that thing with Avenatti? Avenatti tried to blackmail Nike for $25 million. That's what he's doing. That's what started the whole thing that got Michael Avenatti sent to prison forever. If you guys have already forgotten him, that's funny because he was the one who was representing Stormy Daniels. And he's like, I think I'm going to run for president. And the Democrats were like, yeah, we've seen this movie before. We didn't take Trump seriously. We're not letting this happen again. So they're like, just open an investigation. It turned out he was stealing his client's money. He's scum, Michael Avenatti, and now he's in prison. So
wow,
dude, just like Diddy found out, there's a class of people. You don't mess around with those people, man.
Understand there aren't that many lawyers walking around who've heard the words not guilty in a federal courtroom. So I've been fortunate to have that, as has my daughter and both Mark Agnifilo. I will tell you, this is my take on this case. This case has been, the media has so run with this idea that we have A-list celebrities, that we've got sex tapes. The tapes are about to drop. The sex tapes are involved, whether it's, and I don't even want to kind of push forward the kind of crazy narratives out there. But I remember watching a TV show, Pierce, back in September, where a lawyer said that there were shopping tapes around and that this tape involved a A-list celebrity and blah, blah, blah. Everything that has happened since then, every public filing in that case has led me to one conclusion and one conclusion only, that these are private tapes involving just one or two other females and another willing participant.
Geragos, I don't mean to call you out on this, dude, but New York Post, Diddy A-list male. Okay? I don't mean to have to do this, dude. But A-list star horrified as Diddy sex tape pushed to media outlets. He feels like he was victimized years ago. I'm just saying, not women.
As far as I can tell, there are no tapes that involve so-called A-list celebrities. In fact, there's nobody else on these tapes except two other consenting adults.
Again, A-list star horrified as alleged Diddy sex tape gets pushed to media outlets. He feels like he was victimized years ago. The male A-list celebrity who was subject to an alleged sex tape with Sean Diddy Combs is horrified that the footage is being shopped around media outlets. 2 members of the star's inner circle told the Post. I'm just saying, are they lying?
They weren't done surreptitiously. They weren't done covertly. And basically, the government's case comes down to, did victim, as you know, they just superseded, added 2 victims. But it appears that it's just 3, if you believe the defense, 3 ex-girlfriends. And that has morphed into now saying Bad Boy Records has been a criminal sex trafficking enterprise, the likes of which is Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't disagree with him on this.
This is what I've been saying all along about the actual case, right? Like if you have a discerning ear for what I say in these videos, like I cover all of the like civil cases, but anytime that I've talked about the criminal case, I'm like, this case is light, dude. I've read the indictment. This case is light, man. Now, of course, you're not going to know until they get on the stand what they've got, what they're saying, what the videos are, so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know, but it seems to me that the actual like case itself is light. Now, I don't know that for sure. And also, I mean, I'm also taking for granted that things like, having someone walking around with MDMA to give people, which is definitely a crime, I consider that not really a crime if they're taking it willingly. You know what I mean? If it's like, hey, man, you want an MDMA? It's like, sure, man, I would love an MDMA. Hey, would you like one? Yes. Would you like a Viagra? Sure. And then they're like, like, I don't care about that. But it is illegal. That's the thing. It is illegal. Okay, so if you get like a motivated prosecution team, that may have BlackRock behind them, that's like, you need to put this guy in the slammer. They start ringing you up on felonies that you did not consider to be crimes, but they are. You know what I mean? Per the law.
I don't see it. I haven't seen anything that gives me any indication that is the case.
Matthew, I saw you nodding there.
Yes.
You were a criminal trial consultant and a defense attorney for 25 years. You've represented, like I said, Suge Knight. With over 100 jury trials you were involved in, including a lot of murder cases, you secured a lot of not guilty verdicts. Now, you said an interesting thing. You said that you're no fan of Diddy.
Okay, that's kind of funny. They're like, all right, moving right along on the camera. He's talking about the guy who had been a criminal defense consultant who has 100 murder trials.
Consultant.
Like, who does he mean?
A defense attorney for 25 years. You've represented, like I said, Suge Knight.
They're like, it's him.
With over 100 jury trials.
You don't recognize him? He's not.
A lot of murder cases. You secured a lot of.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. That's who we were looking for. It's like, yeah. One of those 2 is a criminal defense consultant. The other one is a rap guy that everybody recognizes as definitely not a criminal defense attorney. Anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Guilty verdicts. Now, you said an interesting thing. You said that you're no fan of Diddy, but you still think this case might not be a very strong one. Explain that.
I agree.
I agree with Mark 1,000,000%. This is a joke. This case is blown up into something that from nothing. When you have, first of all, a number 5 or 6 lawyer getting off a case means nothing. He's mad he didn't get enough camera time. He's mad he thinks he wants more money.
He filed that idiotic motion 2 days before he got.
How do you know that? You keep saying that to the point you believe yourself. How do you know he filed that motion? You don't know that. No, we don't know who filed the damn thing. This is what the problem is, man. You said it in your other video, the same video you talking about. You said, we don't know who filed the thing, but I'm assume that he filed it. And he filed it behind the main lawyer's back. Everything got to come across the main lawyer's desk. I'm assuming he got to check off on something. If he would have filed it, they could have went to the courts and said, "Nah, Your Honor, we wasn't trying to file that. He's the lawyer. He filed it." What are you saying, man? You said we don't know. I'm just gonna guess that the reason why I think he got fired. This is what he said. The reason why I think he got fired because he's the one that filed that emotion. We don't know who filed it. We don't know who filed it, guys. Now you're saying Listen to this, man.
It means nothing. He's
What's
mad
this?
he didn't get enough camera time. He's mad he thinks he wants more money.
He filed that idiotic motion 2 days before he got kicked off the case.
It means nothing about the case. In all likelihood, he wasn't even particularly privy to all the comings and goings that were going on with the case. I'd be very surprised. Mark Geragos doesn't sit down and have conversations with 4 and 5 lawyers at the bottom. And it's nothing intentional. It's just the practical reality. In Sean Combs' cases, this guy is a unique individual, but he's not dumb. He's arrogant, he's obnoxious, he's a lot of things, but there's a lot of things that a lot of people in the music industry are, but he's not dumb. And he has an inherent, every time I've ever met him, I thought he had an inherent quality of fear. You know, he was afraid of doing anything for himself, afraid of going to jail, which I understand, I get it. But this is a case where here's a crazy thought. There are some people in Hollywood who have different sex lives than people in mid-America. It's like Mark and referred to. I've talked to people about these videos multiple occasions. No one's told me that there's ever any. 1, there's no baby oil. 2, there's no children. 3, there's no force, no coercion, no duress. These are commercial sex workers. He's a voyeur. He liked to watches his significant others have sex. There's just almost nothing to this case.
I agree with this. I agree with this. I really do. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to walk. But in terms of the criminal stuff, dude, like the civil cases are completely different things. Like, why aren't, where are the criminal prosecutions there? But in terms of the criminal prosecutions, that's different. But they did flip his drug mule, dude. Okay. They flipped his drug mule. That guy's going to testify against him. That's a problem. That is a real serious problem. Anyway, I'll tell you what. I have been going long enough that I think it's probably best if I just send you over to this video if you guys want to continue to watch it. It's on Pierce Morgan's channel. You guys will love it. Obviously, you can read the title right there. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Bye-bye.
I cannot believe he just said that at the end, man. That dude, it's facts. Facts is we don't know who found that emotion. We don't know who found that emotion. Your emotions. We don't know who found the motion. We don't know. They never said who found it, which lawyer found it. You said that out of your mouth that you don't know which one, that nobody knows who found the motion. But my point is this. You have said it over and over again what you think happened, to the point that now you promoting what you think happened is facts. And that's where we go wrong at, y'all. That's where we go wrong at, man. If you sit there and you assume that the black lawyer that represented Usher bin Laden, whatever the hell his name is, the man got to make a living. And I think the exact opposite. I think he didn't want to file that race card motion. My bad. Motion. Let me get it right. He didn't want to file that race card motion. So what he did, he was against it. He probably was against a couple other things they did. And that was the last straw. Yo, man, y'all doing this wrong. I don't think you've been overridden again. So next thing you know, hey man, nah, y'all shouldn't do. Nope, you've been overwritten again. Next thing you know, man, I'm tired of this, man. Y'all don't want to do nothing my way. He probably seen on February 1st, they handed over the information, the paperwork of all the stuff they got against Diddy and all the people names that's going to testify. Yeah. And he probably said, F this, I'm out of here, man. You have abused little kids, allegedly. You have audited so many people, 120 cases, allegedly. You was running all this stuff, too much partying. I'm out of here. This case is ridiculous. I'm out of here. That's what happened. I'm almost sure of that, man. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Let me know in the comments what you think, though. Hey, peace out.